Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin this lesson by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekak Wadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. I'm back with another lesson, and I'll entitle this lesson, The Hand of the Wicked. And I'm going to play a short clip, and we'll go into some scriptures pertaining to who the wicked is. So let's play this quick clip, and I'll say fair use. This is just for educational purposes.
Bro, like we were talking about earlier, the projecting. White people didn't even consider us human, 3/5 human. That was never our problem. Our main problem is why we considered them human in the first place. If anybody 3/5, look at that behavior. Who eat people? Who would feed a baby to an alligator? Who would do that? Who would exterminate buffalo just so people wouldn't have nothing to eat, wouldn't have a source of food, just to punish people? Who would give people disease-ridden blankets? Who would do this? Who would create black codes? If you walking along the train line, you going to prison. Vagrancy laws. Same thing they doing now. Our issue isn't our humanity. Our issue is trying to prove our humanity to people who don't behave in a humane way.
Khan. So you could clearly see who this devil is, Esau Edom, the so-called white man. A lot of people scoff at our doctrine, saying that, we're racist, that we hate white people. And it's not necessarily a white thing. It's an Edomite thing, because there is some Israelites that would look like so-called Edomites, but they're Israelite foreigners. But the root of all evil is Esau Edom, He's who is in rulership right now, pertaining to his blessing. He was given the sword, and that's how he took power. And ultimately, it was preordained by the Lord, because we went off. Jacob, the Israelites, we went off. But that clip was just an example of how wicked this devil is. So let's get the first precept. This is the book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24. It reads, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?" So in these last days, knowledge shall increase. The veil is being lifted. Everybody knows who the wicked is, Esau Edom, especially Amalek, those small hats in the land of Israel today. Talk about wickedness, and his devil's being exposed. So let's get another precept. This is the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition." And he's definitely been revealed. He's trying to hide history, trying to say slavery wasn't that bad, but this devil was ruthless to the Israelites. This devil was ruthless to our people, and he's gonna pay. He's gonna go into captivity once this kingdom is destroyed, in the kingdom to come. What's that in the book of Revelation? He who leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So this is just edification. This is back to the basics, but it's crazy what they did to our people. Like this brother was saying, they fed babies to alligators. They ate Israelites, slaves. They put us in human zoos. Like just evil, man. And let's get Genesis 25 and 25, because it clearly says who the Edomites are. It reads, "And the first came out red, all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau." You see that? It was Jacob's twin brother. They were both in Rebekah's womb, and one was going to inherit the blessing, and the other was going to serve the younger. And on this side, Esau got the power on this side, but ultimately in the kingdom to come is the kingdom of Israel, the Israelites. A lot of times people mistake mistake us thinking that we're all about the small hats over there in the land today. Nah, fuck them. The true Jews are so-called Negroes, Hispanic, Negroes, Latinos, and Native American. Those are the true Jews, the true Israelites. Those people in the land today are frauds. They're Amalek. And we clearly, through the Spirit, we became aware of that. And that's going to come with heavy persecution, because you're not allowed to talk about those people, but we're gonna edify the flock. We're gonna keep pushing this word. Let's get Romans chapter 9 and verse 13. It reads, "As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated." And this precept right here cuts a lot of these Christians saying that Jesus loves everybody. Everybody can be saved, no matter how wicked you are. But according to the Bible, Yahweh Shai only came for the nation of Israel. And specifically for the elect on this side, because even 2/3 are going to be destroyed by those nuclear missiles, by that lake of fire. And people scoff at that. People say, "Oh, you hate America." Nah, man, you hate prophecy. We're just speaking facts. We're just speaking the facts. We were given this breath of life. We were given this understanding and knowledge, and we're prophesying, because we're coming back in our lot. The end of all things, the end of all things is at hand. So the Israelites are waking up to who they truly are. And these elites are terrified of that, because they spent millions and millions of dollars trying to keep us asleep, trying to keep us from going off. And they failed. We woke up. What's that? Revelation 11 and 11. After 3 days and a half, which is around 350 years, we were completely lost. We were completely didn't know who we were. The Lord wasn't dealing with us, but through his mercy and Yahweh Shai's sacrifice, and we got the Spirit, some of us. And it's go time, man. Yahweh Shai's return is close. These prophecies are popping off. And the big prophecy is Esau's going down, going into captivity. That's one of the big prophecies. So the last precept I had is 2nd Esdras chapter 6 and verse 9. It reads, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." Yeah, man. So the Israelites got next, under Yahweh Shai, under King David, the kingdom of heaven. That's where we're hastening, And we're truly blessed to have this understanding. We could care less of the scoffers. We try to edify the elect. We're fishing for the elect. And once all the elect are woken up, hey, man, it's the end. So I'll play the clip one more time and I'll close out.
Consider us human. Bro, like we were talking about earlier, the projecting. White people didn't even consider us human, 3/5 human. That was never our problem. Our main problem is why we considered them human in the first place. If anybody 3/5, look at that behavior. Who eat people? Who would feed a baby to an alligator? Who would do that? Who would exterminate buffalo just so people wouldn't have nothing to eat, wouldn't have a source of food, just to punish people? Who would give people disease-ridden blankets? Who would do this? Who would create black codes? If you walking along the train line, you going to prison. Vagrancy laws. Same thing they doing now. Our issue isn't our humanity. Our issue is trying to prove our humanity to people who don't behave in a humane way.
Con.
Bro,
So I pray this lesson was edifying. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rekak Wadash. Want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. On to the next lesson. Shalom.